go up. Chasing this money, it give me a rush. I am the shit and I still can't be flushed. Still in the six and I still can't be touched. They think that I'm soft until I make it. I load up the chopper, might like your whole block.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You already know when the high go, my creators. This is another edition of the content. Let me reposition myself. Fuck it anyway. Yo, this is episode what? It's got to be shit. Ain't that suck when you don't know your own episode? Episode. I think this is 129. Yeah, no, it is 129.
Damn.
128. Had DJ S&S. Definitely that just dropped. That was a legendary DJ S&S. That's a different level. You know what I'm saying? But yo, real talk, man. My creators. Oh man, this guy to my left, to your right, yo. All right, story mode, fine. Fuck it. Shout out to Habanero Poppy on this one. So yo, I think we was forgot the name of the fucking restaurant. It's over on Varick Street.
Yeah.
But they had the ill drinks though.
It was good.
They had the ill happy hour. I was mad they let it go. But
It's owned by another group of people now. It's a Haitian restaurant now.
you know what? Fuck it. Motherfuckers got to pull up to it. Fuck it. Sapase Mabule. Shout outs. Right? Yo, nah. So this young man right here, yo, we fucking just chopping up drinking and shit. He's like, yo, I be on my chef shit, but also too, I'm about to make this platform.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you know, yo, I'm an entertainer, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do, podcasts, on media and everything like that. So he's like, yo, man, let's collab. I ain't gonna hold you. At that moment and on, yo, his ascension, yo, chill, dog. Wallin'. I got my man Ish in the building. If you don't know his platform, I'll let you know the name of it. Dinner with Ish in the building, son. Yo, what's good, beloved?
What's good, bro?
Yo,
How you doing,
yo,
man?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling, man. Two heavy set dudes.
Big boys.
Caribbean, Indian. You know what I mean? We in the building, yo. What's shaking, bacon?
Nothing much, man. Chilling, bro. I was happy to link up with you. It's been long overdue.
Son, we had to. We got to get this done. Don't worry about y'all. This cross brand definitely gonna happen. Gonna go on his platform.
Hell yeah.
And shit. We got.
Gotta eat with us, bro.
You're gonna get the real out of ReemoMeerak. But yo, real talk, man. Let's just get right to it, man.
Sir.
Definitely read the bio. I feel where it comes from with your podcast. Like, would you explain about how with your family, how y'all just been so transparent at the dinner table? You talk, you converse. Like, I feel it with your podcast. Like, take my creatives into how do you separate the two?
Yeah.
Despite that you both come from the same orient. Like really take my creators into that.
Well, Dinner with Ish is a concept that I created far before I knew I wanted to be a creator.
Right.
And you know, one of the things is Dinner with Ish is not a podcast, right? It's a show. It's
Right.
completely visual. It's not audible only. And it's about essentially what I've been doing my entire life, which is communicating with people, breaking down barriers through conversation.
Right.
And the majority of my conversations, as you can see,
Right.
is normally over food, right? Because when people eat, when people are at that dinner table, when people are enjoying a culinary experience, they tend to reduce that blocker that they put up normally. So when a person's at a conference or in an interview or in a meeting, you know, they have a guard up because they want to give you the best person or they want to protect themselves. But when a person's eating, you know, mentally, like they're focusing on nourishment. They're focusing on putting food into their bodies. They're focusing on the taste. So all different assets of their brains are working. So the part where they're keeping that defense mechanism tends to fall just a bit. So Dinner with Ish was just a concept I came up with to get to the nitty gritty and the real talk.
Right.
With real amazing people. Like I like to say, today's interesting people and tomorrow's game changers.
Yeah, now that's what's up, man. And for me, always with your platform, it's like, yo, he just goes home run after home run after home run after home, and it's no stop. My career, like this is like no exaggeration. This is like, all right, they're calling this man to do his platform in Cali. He goes out and does it. I think. No, I'm saying, did you go to Miami? I think you did go to Miami.
Nah, I haven't filmed in Florida yet. I've been to Miami a bunch of times, but I haven't filmed out there yet.
I'm trying to figure out what other areas you went to as well, but it's just like, yo, and they sit down with you, and they're so human with you. That's the key thing. They're just human
Facts.
with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, how could you not even want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me to know you from where I know you to now, it's like so epic. It's like, yo,
appreciate
holy,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know my credits. No, the Ruger Sprayer does curse a lot, but I'm behaving. I'm shaping up. But for you as a creative, right? And seeing now with the whole space with podcasting, but it's having its chippiness now. To me, this one wants an expose and say about this one. This one feels about this. In your heart of hearts, what do you do to stay away from it? And then also, too, what do you feel is the catalyst for it?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I think, like everything else, things are becoming so diluted, right? Because anyone could buy a mic, anyone could buy a computer and say they're starting a podcast, or they can say they're starting a show. But what makes a good podcast, or a good show is essentially one, first and foremost, the person, right? Like you have such an energy about you. You have such a charismatic, personality that it drives people to watch you.
Right.
And then they want to see who you talking to.
Right.
So I think the first thing that makes a podcast or a show unique is the person that's doing it. You got a lot of dry motherfuckers doing podcasts, a lot of dry females doing shows, and it's just like, yeah, sweetheart, you're beautiful, and I get that,
Right,
but
but you shouldn't
you
be
have
doing
no substance. And the thing about you having no substance is that you're not even trying to have substance, in the sense that do your research on a person that you're interviewing. Read a couple of books on how to be a better, interviewer, or how to be a journalist.
Go to YouTube University.
Or go to YouTube University. Take the initiative to do something. A lot of things are being done just because they can be, and there's no real thought behind it. There's no real ambition behind it. And I'm not shitting on anybody. I love what people are doing, but
you're speaking your real.
But I see a lot of these people like, like who you are. You're copying what I'm trying to do, and you're doing it horribly. And it's just like,
swagger jagged.
Like let me help you. You know what I mean? Like, or put the emphasis, put the drive and the time behind it to do it the right way. And you might fall into what I fall into, which is moving really slow. But at least when I do come out with things, and when I come out with episodes,
you come with
they're
the
heavy
quality,
hitters.
brother. Yeah,
you know what I
you come
mean?
with the
From the
quality.
look to the conversations to the people. We've had housewives. We've had Riddell Ortiz, who's one of the biggest Dominican online comedians. You know what I mean? We had Kevin Riley, who is a council member for the 12th district in the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. People of substance have been on this show, and they're talking real
Stories,
talk, real stories. Yeah. So I think the thing that going back to your question, going back to the point, I think a lot of it is just like a lack of planning, a real lack of care, and just people wanting to do things for either money or clout. And if that's what's driving you, then don't just jump into it. Like,
Right.
Don't just do it to do it.
Right, and add on to it, I guess for me, it's just a level of just why the exposing. Like, it's like, all right, so what if this one makes 50 mil, okay, you make 48.5. Who gives two shits? It's still, you're still millionaires, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, for those that are doing the chippiness at them, it's like, okay, what are you really telling the podcast space at the end of the day?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is really being shown that is happening amongst you people that you feel it's okay that y'all should do this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I mean, like, what are you doing to drive impact? What are you doing to drive change? And if it's nothing, then it's nothing. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people that are doing it for the financial gain only, it's like they're gonna be here, they're gonna be popular, but it's not gonna be forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's music that you listen to from like the 60s and 70s because it's forever.
Right.
Then there's music you heard, in 2014, and you haven't heard it since because it's temporary. So are you creating something forever, or are you creating something for right now, for a quick buck?
Right.
And no shade on no one for the ones that are doing it for the quick buck. More power to you, but it's just don't bring me into it, and don't try to dilute what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, no, hell no, no. But I can't. Even if somebody was to try to take your style, I can't see the momentum going.
Keyword is try.
Try, yeah, because all right. even though, yes, have there been talk shows or platforms where people talk and conversate over dinner? Okay, cool. But I don't think it's to where how you do it. You get what I'm saying? And it's not just because of the personality, it's the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The layers that are being broken down to it.
Yeah.
Then food is eaten. And then in the midst of it, you eat the food still and break down about the food that you're eating. You know, it's different levels to it. So even if that's why I said try, because I can't see even with the Cuts podcast, like you know, I get it. There's a lot of people that are energetic like I am, or whatever the case may be. Fine, they can't be me. But me personally, I've been stopped caring about competition a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since I won the awards. You know, when I creatively won an award for something I created,
Yeah.
that's when I would stop caring about competition.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I see my level, I see the playing field for what it is. But as far as like that, like let me take that and be better than him in that, so then her than that, and let me talk to them. Like, I don't got time for you, man.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing, right? Because it's just like, yeah, people can act like they have the energy that you do, but you know, me knowing you outside of that podcast sphere, like, this really is your energy. Like, when you met me, your energy was so like, yo, what's up, man? Like, I'm Reemo. And I'm like, yeah, all right, Reemo, what you doing? And you, like, the way you spoke about what you did, the way you spoke about, you know, even what you do outside of the podcast world, which is education, like, you have so much passion about it. You know what I mean? So passion and drive really exudes when a person has it. You know what I mean? So they can act, and a lot of people can act like they have that energy, or they put that act on, but outside of it, they're like, you know, they're a simp. They're mad, like, you know what I mean? But like with you, like it's you, you know what I mean? So stay true to that.
I appreciate that, man. I think for me, I had just recently did an interview. Shout out to Diamond Diva on this. I explained to her on the thing. I just said, listen, man, it's the questions I ask myself all the time. You know, what's my commitment? What's my conviction? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, like, that's what keeps here. That's what resets me.
Yeah.
If I have negative thoughts, or if things are bothering me to where it's taking me off of focus.
Yeah.
What's my commitment? What's my conviction? What's my commitment? What's my conviction? And it's there. And also too, with me, a lot of things emotionally. Yeah, I'm passionate, but I'm not emotional. Like, even though people like to claim I'm emotional, but you know what I'm saying? I'm more logical than anything. I'm selective, highly selective.
Yeah.
You know, certain things that I do, I don't got time to like be bothered. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I come out to events, I'm making sure that I'm a positive contribution first and foremost versus anything. You know, I even before I go to the red carpets and take my photos, let me be a positive impact. Oh, it's Reemo. What's good, man? Hands over the eyes. Oh, shit. Let the Ruger spray. Everything of that magnitude of what it is of the ReemoMeerak brand. You know what I'm saying? I just cherish it wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? So I think for some, it's surreal that I could be that person.
Yeah.
Because even though there's some that put me up on this pedestal, right?
Yeah.
In a sense, right? And in a society wherein, okay, yeah, you got this pedestal, but your numbers don't match what you're being pedestal for. So what is it that you do, right? And for me, my answer to that is always, listen, man, it's not, I don't care about neither. I care about, okay, how much of an impact have I been in this room, to the society, to community, and to this world? That's what I care about. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the relationships, the big wiggers that I know, the big executives I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just, of those things, that's just really been majority of my life, even outside of industry. Like, I really honestly, and I jokingly say this all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I really had like that weird 80s baby, 90s baby, you know, black kid in a white family home kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I say that because, you know, that's what my family aimed for. My mom and my dad, they aimed for that. They aimed for me to have those dreams, to have everything be successful and not worry about that it was never going to be there.
Yeah.
Now, to some that may seem that spoiled, but that's not being spoiled. That's just the fact that, yo, I bust my ass for everything as a kid. Shit, adolescence, teenager, adult, young adult now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and it's hard for somebody to like just figure out the jigsaw puzzle or figure out the Da Vinci Code with me. Like, real shit. Like, yo, I remember there was one time, right? I'll never forget this. So there was it was during the time of I want to say, was it around K Slade? No, not K Slade's event. It was before K Slade's event. It was, I forgot the rapper's name. So a lot of media people were in there, right? But shout out to my man Slop Shot Ya. He was letting niggas know, like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, fucking Reemo get on that mic.
Yeah.
Reemo get in an interview. Yo, that shit gonna shake the fucking room. So all the other media outlets are kind of cocky and whatever.
Of course.
I was like, you know what? I said, yo, I don't even want first. Give me fifth. Boom. And everybody do that shit. Mad mediocre. Man, it gets to me. Hype up the crowd. Hey, cameraman, get the crowd. Yeah, something's going on. You already know the how. Everybody's like, oh shit, the fuck is this?
That energy.
Like, yo, what the fuck is this? Angel Ross, the motherfucker 2-Up. Like that. And then Slops, like, shout out to Slops like on the side. He's like, yo, I told you motherfuckers. I told you motherfuckers, nigga, Reemo's different, yo. But that's always been me, because I think also too, it attributes to from when I played basketball. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I never really went hard if it was somebody, that it was somebody that was, less.
That's a pause.
Yeah, I had to pause that. Yeah, that was my fault. It's somebody who was lesser talent than me.
Yeah.
I never really, I got bored with that shit. Now, when you was the all-star, perennial all-star, whatever, yo, I'm fucking going at you like it's no fucking tomorrow. I'm like fucking,
torpedo, bro.
Son, raging bull. I'm gonna run you the fuck over and shit. And that's just what it's been always with me. So, I say it to say, when I hear from people like yourself and many others that let me know about that, it's cherishing to know that, okay, they're paying attention, but they're understanding. That's the thing. Yeah. Because a lot of people can pay attention to you out here. You know what I'm saying? They can pay attention to you, watch you, take it, but all the understanding.
Right.
So that's why it goes back to what I was telling you and saying that people are trying to be you. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, let's say dinner with Jermichael, right? whatever, right? Right. Dinner with Jermichael. Now, okay, Jermichael, okay, you took something from Ish, but what are you doing to contribute? Did you understand what I don't think people can take away from you. They don't understand it. Yeah. You can take away from anybody in this fucking thing. You could do repost of a page, but do you understand the magnitude of that person's post you're reposting? Right. Do you understand the magnitude of Ish? Do you understand the magnitude of Meerak? Nah, they don't understand. Yeah. They don't understand it, son.
No, seriously. And it's like, I always tell my son, I'm like, you have to what's your impact going to be on the world, right? And it's like, I want to make an impact, right? Yeah, Dinner with Ish is a show. It's about food. It's about conversations. It's about good people. It's about real talk. But I want to make an impact in this world that Dinner with Ish is going to be my, driving force to get it there. And it's just like, so yeah, they could do what they want. They could take what they want, or attempt to take what they want. But, is their end goal the same as
exactly.
As ours? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Like I said, more power to y'all.
But you're not gonna understand the quality, man.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, man. Like in this creative space, I think people just are not understanding of things. And I even had to mention that, shout out to DMG Worldwide for booking me for the hosting gig in Miami and shit. But I even had to tell some of the artists that were like coming at me angry. I'm like, yo, you're not understanding what's going on here.
Coming at you angry for what?
No, because like their time was cut, or they only paid for doing one song and shit. So they were just coming at me thinking I'm trying to cut their song. I'm like, brother, sis, use your brain. I said, let me ask you something. I said, yo, I'm coming 2.5 hours from New York. So I came 2.5 hours in New York just to hate your music?
Right. I'm not here for that. I'm here to do a job. Right, of course.
Not here for that. And that's the thing. That's the sad thing about this entertainment thing. Like, yeah, there's a good amount of percentage that are understanding and making moves and making tremendous moves. But there's others that of the majority, they just don't fucking understand it.
Yeah.
And it's not just our music artists, it's just overall in general, they just don't understand it. That's the reason why I asked the question I asked, because it's like, y'all just don't understand what kind of level this impacts. You know what I'm saying, on people. You know what I'm saying? Because especially today's people, how they are. You know what I'm saying? They like to take sides so much.
So quick.
That you'll possibly break up what you already got going. You know? So
Yeah, and I think it's important. Like even with that, like it's important to really like take a moment to get the full picture, understand things before being so quick to judge or quick to attack. You know what I mean? Like for example, you were talking about the artist. Like you're there doing a job, right? The same way that they're there to accomplish something. Don't misplace your anger off of something else. Like take a moment, think about what you do before you step forward. And I think that's a big problem with what people, especially our people, right? Like we act on impulse far too much, but we need to act with more thought and we need to act with more, you know, like a more level-headed approach to things. You know what I mean? Because we're only hurting ourselves.
right.
And it starts from young, right? Like when you were a kid or when you are raising kids, like when I'm raising my son right now,
Right.
I'm like, wait, did you stop and think about that? You know what I mean? Did you take a moment to think
Yeah.
about what
Oh,
the impact
God.
of that would be?
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we're instilling that into like the next generation. We got to instill that with our friends and with our family. Like people are always evolving. We never stop learning. So for those people that like went in like that, I would have used that moment, me personally, like, yo, like take a second, let's think about why I did that. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big, like you, right? I'm an educator, I'm a teacher in the
Right.
sense that I'm not like a teacher in schools, but I love teaching people,
Yeah, right.
how to be better, how to do better.
That's all
So
it takes, man.
it's all about learning from that, man. It's about people actually taking a moment and thinking and breathing and saying, all right, maybe he ended it because I only paid for one song or because I only have X amount of time. So, let me not get tight like, yo, I wish I could have went a little bit longer. And you don't know what the outcome of that could have been. Like, yo, I appreciate you for hosting this. I wish I could have went a little bit longer. You being you would have pulled some strings and be like, yo, give him one more song, man. You know what I mean? The kid's doing this thing, this, that, and the other. So really, like, my advice is to people is always try to take a moment, get over your immediate emotion, think about what your next step is going to be before you actually do it.
Right.
And it could, like, you going into something with a level head and with a little bit more thought behind it could drastically change the outcome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to just do better at that, bro.
Nah, that's what's up, man. All right, man. Enough of the nicey nice. we don't get
Enough of the nicey nice.
enough of the nicey nice with you, sir. 5 years from now, dinner with Ish does blank.
Dinner with Ish does not exist 5 years from now.
Really?
5 years from now, Dinner with is going to be a franchise. It's going to be something similar to that of like the Tonight Show, right? Where
Okay.
I pave the way for the next young me to have their opportunity to do this. Dinner with Ish is, temporary, whereas what I'm creating, the Dinner with brand, that's forever. That's Saturday Night Live. That's
Right.
ABC. That's forever. And how do you pave the way for the next young Ish, the next young Reemo to take that belt? And I think that's what Dinner with Ish is. Dinner with Ish really is going to be a caveat for people's career, like getting that opportunity. That's going to be the changing point,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Dinner with Ish is going to be a lot of places. Ish is going to be all over the world. Ish is going to be doing a lot of great things. But Dinner with Ish is going to be passed on to the next young Ish, the next young Reemo, the next young person that's ready for that role.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Nonetheless, my creatives, you gotta know this man. We're reaching out to you right now. He's gonna let you know where to follow him at.
Yeah, of course. Definitely on all platforms at Dinner with Ish, DINNERWITHISH. And you can Google me. I'm fully Googleable. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. Work on your SEO,
Work
man.
on your SEO.
Work on your SEO, search engine optimization.
Yep.
Work on it.
Just by Googling Dinner with Ish, you can find me. And yeah, I'm, also check me on my personal page. I'm with Ish. I would love to connect, and I'm always answering my DMs. I'm always, checking in to see what people are saying on the episodes and stuff. So,
Right.
drop me a comment, drop me a like, drop me a share. Check it out.
Right. All right, my crazy. You already know what this is, man. Big up to the sponsor, W Cherry Extract Energy Drink, Coffee Drink. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Yo, follow them. Shout them out. Shouts to them for being the partner and the sponsor. You know what it is with the Ruger Spray of the neighborhoods. Ruger Spray, the soldier of hip hop. Reemo Meerak. You know what it is with me. Yo, follow me on Instagram at ReemoMeerak_. Also, to follow me on TikTok with the same name. Twitter at Reemo Meerak playing. Go to the website, ReemoMeerak.com. And I got to say, man, I am honored to have spoken with you. And this is another episode of the Cuts Podcast. Episode 129.
That's a good number, bro.
129.
That was my address growing up. 129 Martins.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
129, yo. You understand what it is? You know the slogan, kid. Hands over the eyes. Pound that chest. Come on, man. Hands over the eyes one more time. It's that motherfucking 2-up.
Chasing this money, it give me a rush. I am the shit and I still can't be flushed. Still in the 6 and I still can't be touched. They think that I'm soft until I make it. I load up the chopper, might like your whole block up. If you feeling froggy, then leave.